It looks like it's time for another nickel hunt, starring Thomas Jefferson, Mr. Buffalo Nickel, Native American, and maybe even Lady Liberty. What about me? I'm not even going to answer that question. Hi, this is the choupiest of all chupas, Silver Chupacabra, and it is time for the third nickel box hunt of 2024. We're looking for those two. We are looking for those two. And we're looking for those three nickels. Also looking for Buffalo nickels, V nickels. I'm not even going to say a shield nickel. That ain't happening. But anyway, we can always hope on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box that's going to be filling these holes out and providing those Buffalo and Liberty V nickels. Looking at the top of this box, a pretty good mishmash of old and young. Obviously, some of the newer ones, but I would say that some of these, one that's toned black there. Definitely some older looking parts there. Ooh, Buffalo nickel again. So, like I said, a mishmash, maybe a little bit older on the enders here, but of course the test of time will be what's inside. Let's go ahead and start the hunt. Okay, first roll of the box, and we've already got a find. Let's say about middle of, and we've got a 1955. It's in pretty decent condition. Do we have a mint mark to go with that? This was the last year for the San Francisco mint, at least for a little while, minting these. A bit is a Denver. 1955 out of Denver. Cool start. We have a little bit left to look at. Bring it back in if something pops up. At the end of roll one, 1959 has popped up. I'm showing you that one. Probably will not show you anything 57, 58, or 59, other than the first one. Wow, 2 finds first roll. That is an excellent start. On to the third roll of the box. And after laying out the roll, looks like we've got one here for a little bit of success or fail. Remember, we're knowing that this is going to be that 50D we've been so looking for. Pretty worn. That doesn't mean anything, though. It can be the 64 too. So let's see what that number is. It's a 64. Okay. Take it in stride. Got a whole row to look through. See what comes up. 9th roll of this box, nickel box hunt. I spotted the oldest coin of the hunt so far, right underneath there. I see a 4 peeking. We don't have any 40s yet. And it would be a 41. Let's go ahead and pull it out. It's something that comes up pretty commonly in pretty much all every box. Do we have a mint mark to go along with it? No, we do not. 41 minted in Philly. Put that up there. Still have a whole roll to look through. By the way, I've also Did have a 58D and a 59D pop up as well. So far, 5 coins from 59 and older. Halfway decent. I'll come back if you find something. 10th roll of the hunt. About midway through the roll. Got a 1946. Cool. Let's see, we've got a mint mark to go along with that. We do not. That is Philadelphia. Still have a little bit of the roll to look at. I'll bring you back in if something shows up. On to roll 12 of the nickel box. And I tried to lay this out. Went through with my trusty magnifying glass. Which, by the way, I'd lost this. Well, I lost in quotation marks. About 3 or 4 months ago. It's like my favorite magnifying glass. I was stuck in my DNA grading book. For some reason, it was in between pages. Don't even get that. Anyway, there you are. There's a nice D there. So, time to play a little success or fail. It's got pretty good wear on it. But, 1950D is what we're looking for. I want it. Oh, look at that. Here it comes. Oh. But it's a 1953D. That's good too. It's a set. That's success, by the way. The 1950D would have made it a little more successful. Anyway, let's go ahead. I'll go through the rest of this roll and quit saying And if I find something, we'll come back. Roll 13 of the box, and we continue to get finds coming in. About the middle of the roll. Still have a few things to look through there. And there it is. 1948. Man, pretty gaunt on the cheekbone there. Do we have a mint mark to go with that? Do not. So, Philadelphia is the mint. Got a little bit to look at. Come back if something pops up. Roll 17 of the nickel box set. Just went through this with a magnifying glass. And there it is. Got a 4 there. Part of that other number there. We'll pull it out totally and see what we got here. It's another 48. We have a mint mark to go with this one. An S, by the way, would be a semi-key date. It is AD, 1948, minted in Denver. Awesome. Well, I'll go through the rest of the roll and see if there's anything interesting to show. Roll 24. Bit dry for the last several rolls. Don't even know if we even have anything here, but this was an ender. It really looks like it has a lot of age to it. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of success fail. Usually I do that with the D mint marks. Oh, look at that. There's a 5 on there. Could it be 1950 out of Philly, since it did not have a mint mark? Nope, 54 instead. 54 out of Philly. Cool. I do have the rest of this roll to check through. I will bring you back if something comes up. Roll 25 of the hunt. And we have a familiar visitor. 1940 is a very common date. And Jefferson nickels. Let's see if we've got a mint mark to go along with that. Nope. Philadelphia would be. So there's our oldest coin of the hunt so far. Do have a little bit left of roll 25. Bring it back in if something pops up. Roll 40 is on the mat. Been very, very dry here. We have not. I think I've gone through the last 2025 rolls and just zilch, which is not something you see in nickels a whole lot, by the way. I don't even know if I really even have a find here anyway. I think I was just bored and I thought we'd do a little success fail. Here we have nickel. Got some wear to it. Got a D there. And of course, we're always hoping for a 1950D on these. Let's see what we get. It is a 5. It's going to be a success no matter what. 56. Okay, cool. I do not think we have that in the collection today. But anyway, cool. I still actually have a whole roll to go through. I will come back with something else other than this one pops up. Roll 46 of this box hunt. Still pretty dry here at the end, or at least the last half of this box. Did find a 1959 in the last roll. We don't show all of those. We do have a find here, though. You can see right here that we've got a 5, and there's an 8 there. I did not know that was 58. Would not have shown it. Anyway, it's kind of the way this nickel boxes went. Really common dates. I think that's 15, by the way, of the nickel finds. We still have a whole row to go through here. I'll be interested to see what this one comes out to. Be back if that is a find. We're on to roll 49, about midway through. You have this one here that has a D mint mark on the back end, and it looks pretty aged in the first place. So let's go ahead and look at this one together. 19, and there's a 4. 1941. Go. A lot of 41s, but mint mark wise, a little bit less. I'll bring you back in, I guess, if something else comes out. Sorry. I will bring you back in if something of interest pops up. Roll 50, last roll of this box. Just laid it out. Interesting color there. Got a couple of multicolored ones in this one. So we got something from the 40s there. Let's go ahead and pull it out. See what we got. 1948. I think we've had a couple of 48s so far. I think we've had a Philadelphia and a Denver. Could this be San Francisco to complete the mint set? It is not. It's a Denver, but another find in the 40s is always welcome. We'll go through the rest of the roll here and bring it back in if something pops up. So that was the end of the first box. Total of 18 finds between 1959 and 1940, which would be the oldest find in this hunt so far. They're all common dates per se. Some of them are more common than the others. The 59s, 58s are common. 40 Philly. There's a few other ones in there too. Anyway, we'll definitely bring in another box. Let's go ahead and go right to that. Okay, so here is the second box. And just kind of looking in there. Seeing a few ones. I noticed that one right out the bat. Just looking for some elderly ones. A few of the newer ones. Interesting. Looks like it's got a little bit of wear to it. No buffalo nickels, unfortunately. We get that, I guess, once in a lifetime. That one definitely has some go to it. I think I might have already pointed out that. Anyway, Of course, all the good ones are inside the rolls, so that's where we're going to have to go to find them. Second roll of the box, and we have a find that we did not get in the first one. 1952 is the year. Cool, getting closer to that 1950. I don't find a lot of 1951s either. I find that interesting. Do we have a mint mark to go along with that? No mint mark. Philadelphia it is. Just checking that A there. Kind of look funky. Anyway, cool. Still have a little bit to look at. Bring it back if something comes in. Roll 6 of this second box. And about halfway through, I'm thinking. Pull that in 1949. Let's see if we've got a mint mark to go along with that. Yep, got a D. So 1949 out of Denver. Nice. And let's go through the rest of that roll and bring you back if something pops up. Well, we're still on roll 6 of this second box, and I just mentioned about 1950s, and then saying something about, well, 1951s hardly pop up too, and look at that. Now, if there's an S, if there's an S on the back of this, it would actually be a semi-key date. Not aware there. And we'll stick with Philly on that one. But cool. Now, maybe I should mention, we never find any 50Ds or V nickels. And that'll pop up. Nice find. Second one of this roll, too. Cool. On where we go. On to roll 7 of this second box. We've had 4 finds so far in this box. Get my arm out of the way for the shadow. I know we have one find at least here because it's poking its head out. 41. Definitely a common date, but still cool to find in these box hunts. Let's go ahead and check for mintage. There's a D in there. Denver. I think we've already found. I know this is the third 41, but Denver-wise, I think we found a couple in there. I also saw this one. It's got a D in the back. We'll do a little bit of a success or fail. This one's in pretty good shape, except for the gum or gunk on there. Usually these are going to be 64. Now, I'm not being a guy who's glass half full here. Or that would be glass half empty. There you go. Just being realistic. Now, the thing is, if it was going to be a 50D, this is the kind of shape. Because, 50Ds are just not going to be sitting in there. Usually they're going to be like a lost collection piece. 64 it is. Call that right on the button. I see a few other potentials in there, so might be back on this roll in a little bit. Roll 9 of this second box. This second box has started out very, very well. I'm going to say there are potentials all along this line of nickels. We do have one sticking out, however, right here. I believe that fourth digit is a 4, which it is, 1954. Pretty good condition, actually. Nice hair detail on that one. Do we get a mint mark? Should have a D or an S. If there is, it's the S. Cool. 1954 out of San Francisco. Nice find. We'll come back in if this roll brings out anything else. I think this is number 6, by the way. 6 and 9 rolls. Pretty good percentages right there. Roll 11. This second box of the hunt. Got a couple of ones to look at. And another 1941. I need an S for the complete mintage set for the 41s. I'll get a Philadelphia for that, and then we ran into, well, this would be actually the first 57. Be nice if it actually did not have a mint mark. Let's see what we got here. Nope, mint mark it is. D's on those. So, a couple of finds there. Still have a bit to go through, and I will bring it back if something jumps out. Roll 20 of this hunt, and we've got our 10th find of this box, which means that would be 28 total. Right there, 1953. I do believe we have a 53D sitting there on the board already. Let's see if we get something else. Another 53D. Nice. I still have a little bit left in roll 20. Come back if something pops up. Roll 21 of the second box. Just laid out everything and did notice a find here coming. And it is, there you go. 1956. Bit aware. Or 56 would not have a San Francisco, so it's either going to be a D or a Philadelphia blank. Denver it is. I do have a little bit to look at, and we'll come back if I find something. Roll 25, nearing the end of the roll here. And we've got a 1953 showing up. Let's see if a mint mark comes along with that. Yes, so 1953 San Francisco. Cool. Yeah, we got a little bit more to go on this roll. Bring you back in if something decides to show. Roll 27, about midway through. Got a 1946 that has popped up. Close to being a war nickel. See the real thing pop up sometime in the near future. No mint mark for that. That would be minted in Philly, 46. Bring it back in if the rest of this roll has something in it. We are on roll 29. About the start of it, I just laid out the start part here. And that, 1956. We'll move her around here so you can see it better. We already had a couple with the Denver mint mark, and we get the straightforward Philly out of this. That'd be a no. So, 56 minute in Denver. And I'll take a look at the rest of the roll and bring you back in if something pops up. Roll 30 of the hunt. I've actually checked through everything. Normally I wouldn't bring this one up, but since this baby is seeing some life, or it's witnessed life, I thought I'd show it to you. And it's another 58, and yes, it actually does. Whoops, sorry about that. Does have a D mint mark. Somebody should put that thing out of its misery, but we'll keep her going in circulation. On to the next roll. Roll 35 of the second box of the hunt. I'm sorry about that. Just laid out everything, and you'll probably see it before I find it. Get another 1946. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Pretty good. Let's see if we got any mint mark to go along with that. Nope, Philadelphia it is. I do have some interesting looking coins. Hopefully I bring you back in. Check those out. Roll 37. And once again, I've got a 1946 popping up out of the roll. That's kind of happened to most of them. So far I've got 3 1946s. They are all Philadelphia. Let's see a mint mark on this one. Will we get one? Anyway, Philadelphia is the way for the 46s today. No, I'm not going to rhyme again here. But I will be back if something actually happens to pop up in the roll here. On to roll 40. And I don't have anything sticking out, although there are a few interesting choices up here. When I saw this, I'm going, wow, that's screaming oldness here. So let's go ahead and uncover that with a slow reveal. Oh man, it would be nice if there was a 0 there. Couple off. We only had actually 152 today, so let's see if we're going to get a mint mark as well. No mint mark. That'll be a 52 Philly. Let's see what we had here earlier. Oh, excuse me, that was the 51. There's 52. Oh, that was a Philly as well. So we've got 2 Phillies. Anyway, I do have plenty to look through there. I'll bring you back if something of interest comes alive. 41st roll of this box, about midway through it. And another 1956 has popped up. Now, we've had Denver's, we have 3 other ones. We've had Denver's before this. Will this be a Philly? It can't be a San Francisco, that we do know. Yep, once again, Denver it is. So, that is the 20th find of this box, which is always cool to hit 20. That's about average here. So 38 altogether. Still have 9 rolls left, plus a little bit of this. We will bring it back in on this roll if something pops up. Hey, roll 42. About midway through. Looks like we got another 1954. I've got a couple already. I think I have a D and a Philadelphia. Can we complete actually it's Philly and a San Francisco. Can we complete the mintages for 54? Yes, we can. Nice. So, Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. If I was starting a collection, I've already got that mintage in there. Cool. Still have a little bit to look at. If something pops up, I will bring you in. Roll 46. And I've got to find that you'll be the 41st find of this hunt. This is the 23rd find of this box. 1940. That would tie the oldest coin that has been found in this hunt. Do you have any mint marks to go along with that? Nope, it will be Philadelphia. So, I'll take a look at the rest of these nickels and bring you back in if something pops up. Roll 48 of the hunt. Got 2 rolls left after this. Midway through. You got a very oldish looking nickel with a D on the back. Of course, this can be anywhere from 64 down to 38 too. So that, with the age it's looking, I can't say it heck is going to be 60s. You can see a 4 pop out of there. 1940D. It's the other 2 40s that I do have. The one that just popped up a couple of rolls ago didn't have a mint mark. Philadelphia. So anyway, another coin in there. I think that is either 42 or 43. I'll have to make a count here. Still have a little bit left on this roll. Come back in if something happens. Okay, so, well, as you can see, there's the big empty. And there are all the finds. 43 total. 25 in the second box, 18 in the first box. I would say 18 to 20 is about average. 25 is a pretty good, healthy dose of nickel finds. In this case, 1959 all the way down to 1940. Several mint marks and whatnot. You can see lots of 59s and 58s there. The thing is a great quantity, but it's the quality that's kind of missing. No key dates, no semi-keys, no war nickels, 38s, 39s. You kind of get the 50s as well. You can see that big blob missing there. Did get a 51, which is something that hasn't been happening. So I've got to go through these and check for varieties. I will actually do a summary first and then do the varieties, and then we'll take a look at the catalogs. First, the primary catalog, there's nothing here for it. I don't think there's even any level changes, but we'll find out. Maybe something for the secondary catalog. Bring you back to the summary. Okay, time for the summary. These are all the finds with this box hunt, this 2-box hunt. Let's go ahead and start her off over here on the left. 1940s were the oldest Jeffersons. In this find, you got a couple from Philly, one from Denver there. That's how I've kind of have it set: Philly, Denver, and then San Francisco. 1941, a couple from Philly, a couple from Denver. Then we have to skip all the war nickel years. 1946, all of them from Philly. Interesting. 48, 47, did not find a 47. 48, a couple from Philly, a couple from Denver. 49, one from Denver. 51, one from Philadelphia. 52, we've got a couple from Philadelphia as well. 53, we've got 2 from Denver and 1 from San Francisco. 54, we've got all 3. Philly, Denver, San Francisco. 54, actually that'd be 55, sorry. If I said 53, that's 54 there. 55, we've got 1 from Denver. 56, all 4 from Denver. Only 1 1957. Usually that pile's as big as these two here. Denver here. Got a bunch from Denver for 58 and the same thing for 59. One thing I did not show you guys is this one. You may not look at here, but this, I know Black Beauties are mainly 58s and 59s, but I'm thinking this actually is a Black Beauty, which basically means it was improperly annealed. It was left in the furnace too late. If you look at the rim is totally black. It's not in good condition, not worth anything, but it's, to me, it was a cool find. Anyway, I gotta look through these for errors. When I come back, we will take a look, or I'll let you know if there were any, of course. And we'll take a look at that secondary catalog. Okay, so we are into the collection books. I did check for varieties and also Henning nickels as well. Fact is, I had 4 46s to check on that. Nothing came about on that, so no varieties. Let's go ahead and get right to it. I already told you the primary, nothing was going to make the primary box on that. Not even upgraders. But we do have one here for the secondary. Been looking for a couple of these to finish this sheet out. Well, this is going to be a little bit tougher because it's a semi-key day, but the 54 is not. And we finally got a 54 Philadelphia. See if I can get that in without it being crooked and all that. Not too bad. Cool, so we did get a filler on the secondary. Got 1 there, 3 in the middle branch, and then we got tons there in the earlier page there. Anyway, that was a fun hunt. Lots of good quantity. 43 nickels. I cannot get mad at that. The quality. I was going to say, I almost forgot to say this. This nickel hunt was much like last nickel hunt. It's the second box hunt of the year. This is number 3. Lots of good quantity, just the quality, not finding any of the big boys. No semi or key dates. No war nickels. No different types. No buffalo, in other words. No V nickels. And, I haven't found a buffalo nickel in actually quite a while. But anyway, that happens. It's going to happen. So, let's get off my nose. We'll hit it on the next nickel hunt. The next one for me will be another penny hunt. Had a good one last time. Hopefully that's going to continue on. Hope you enjoyed this video, this hunt, or parts of it. We'll get at it next time out. Yeah, everybody have a great week or weekend, depending on when you're watching this. Cheers to you. We'll see you next time.